It is such a remarkable event for Rick Lagina, who has been notified of the discovery of a major piece of the potential treasure tunnel located immediately beneath the garden shaft at a depth of roughly 100 feet. Rick is amazed and excited as they investigate the exposed beams. As Rick goes inside Oak Island's complex tunnels, a sense of anticipation fills the air. Rick feels the weight of decades of history crushing down on him as he goes up the ladder, causing him to go on in his search for answers. As he goes, he is met with a spectacular sight, a major piece of the assumed treasure tunnel, exposed at a depth of around 100 feet below the garden shaft. Rick understands the significance of the situation as he assesses the scene in front of him. The tunnel stretches out before him, its walls covered with huge timbers that appear to speak secrets from decades before. For Rick, this is more than just another discovery. It validates everything he has worked for, proving that the legends of Oak Island are more than just myths. The team's focus now switches to determining how this discovery relates to the Oak Island mystery. Rick shows his excitement to extract samples from the beams for additional examination, recognizing the importance of establishing a time frame for when the tunnel was made. In the very beginning of the year, wood samples collected from the tunnel following a core drilling operation revealed an unexpected discovery. They dated back to the 17th century. Rick recognized the significance of this discovery and quickly understood the urgency of collecting a piece from the tunnel for future investigation. This finding was an important event in their search for answers, hinting at their possibility of uncovering the secrets buried within the depths of Oak Island. With more of the structure now revealed, the crew had to make a critical decision: proceed with caution when choosing or take a major step. After much consideration, they decided to remove several of the huge beams from the tunnel for further study. This choice was not taken lightly, since it signified a daring step forward in their quest to solve the secrets of Oak Island. For Rick, the significance of this moment cannot be emphasized. The finding of these timbers had the potential to reveal important data about the tunnel's origins and purpose. If these beams were indeed unique, they could offer as tangible proof of the existence of wealth hidden within the deepest parts of Oak Island. However, Rick understood that they couldn't afford speeding up this procedure. A thorough examination and analysis were required to completely appreciate the importance of these findings. In light of this, Rick stressed the significance of employing professionals to undertake a thorough investigation of the property. Their experience would be critical in ensuring that they understand the tunnel's layout and potential consequences. Only with a thorough understanding of the site's complexities could they hope to discover the secrets hiding beneath the surface of Oak Island. The team inspected the wood that made up the tunnel, marveling at its rounded edges and speculating on its age and purpose. The discovery of the wood was like unearthing a piece of old history, uncomplicated with shipbuilding tools from ancient Egypt. This discovery created excitement and anticipation, with the team considering whether the tunnel could lead them closer to the fabled treasure of Oak Island. However, the journey is far from over. Rick is aware that the path ahead will be filled with challenges and barriers as they remove additional beams and prepare for further testing. Nonetheless, he stays firm, inspired by the probability of discovery and the knowledge that they are closer than ever to uncovering Oak Island's most profound secrets. As the day comes to an end, the crew meets to celebrate their accomplishments and reaffirm their dedication to the goal. With the tunnel uncovered and the first samples collected, they know they are on the verge of a breakthrough, one that might forever alter Oak Island's history. Now things suddenly go downhill as a hurricane hovers over Oak Island. Rick Lagina and his crew refuses to let the storm affect their passion or put an end to their search for answers. With Hurricane Lee, a powerful Category 5 hurricane, rapidly nearing Nova Scotia's eastern shore, Rick understands the importance of timing. Rick gathers his troops for one last push before they must temporarily cease their search operations. The crew, as we know, which includes metal detection expert Gary Drayton, Jack Begley, Jamie Kuba, and Fiona Steele, sets out to continue their examination of the enormous foundation located beneath a circular stone structure earlier this year. This unusual discovery has raised numerous questions, particularly about the purpose of purposefully incorporating deep money pit soil into the structure's foundation, a mystery that Rick and his crew are determined to solve. As Gary analyzes the rocks and goodies recently retrieved from the feature with his trusty metal detector, the team members' excitement is obvious. Each beep of the detector sends a rush of adrenaline through the group as they excitedly await the discovery of new clues that will throw light on the Foundation's mysterious relationship to the infamous money pit. Their efforts and persistence are quickly rewarded as Gary's detector detects the presence of a promising item. Jack begins to determine the location of the object hidden beneath the surface, his steady hand guiding him toward a possible breakthrough. When the object eventually emerges from the ground, the team is greeted with an astonishing sight: a finely constructed button glittering in the sunlight. As they inspected the button, theories and ideas flowed, with each member of the team sharing their own predictions and observations. Fiona Steele suggested that it could be a key clue, a piece of the puzzle that shows the true nature of the Foundation and its significance. The discovery of the button is significant, especially given its probable date in the 1700s or earlier. Its design, which resembles 3 cannons and 3 dots, is similar to artillery buttons commonly worn by the French, British, and Spanish military. This discovery raises interesting concerns regarding who may have been involved in Oak Island activities during that time period. The presence of military people adds a deeper historical context to the island's mysteries, potentially shedding insight on events preceding the discovery of the money pit. If the button belonged to someone involved in significant acts on Oak Island, it may alter our understanding of the island's history and the nature of the characteristics identified there. Bringing the button and other relics back to the lab for additional research raises the chance of learning more about Oak Island's history. We may get substantial insights about the identities and actions of persons who visited the island centuries ago by strict inspection and investigation, thereby helping in the unraveling of the fascinating mystery of Oak Island's hidden treasures. The team understands the significance of the discovery as they admire the button's unique design and craftsmanship. Could this be a clue to the long-lost wealth said to be concealed beneath Oak Island's surface? With passion increasing, the team actively examines the button's likely origins and age, speculating on its potential role in solving the island's secrets. In the meantime, in the war room, Rick Lagina and the other members of the team gather to discuss their plans in light of the approaching storm. They feared they didn't have much time as Hurricane Lee, a Category 5 storm, approached Nova Scotia. Safety became their main priority as they made the difficult decision to temporarily halt all search activity on Oak Island. It was a difficult pill to swallow, knowing that their quest for answers would have to be put on hold for the time being. As they prepare for the storm's approach, Rick reflects on the difficulties they've encountered and the progress they've achieved despite the odds. Despite the challenges and obstacles they've faced along the road, Rick is unwavering in his resolve to discover Oak Island's deepest mysteries. And when the first blasts of wind announce the approaching storm, Rick and his team stand together, ready to confront whatever obstacles await. For they understand that behind the storm clouds and raging winds is the promise of discovery, the alluring prospect of discovering the truth that has escaped them for so long. Despite a lack of clarity and disturbance, they were firm in their commitment to protect the island and maintain the progress they had made so far. Leroy, Roger, and Keto each detailed their strategies for defending their respective sites against the predicted wind and rain. After completing preparations, the crew prepared to face the storm with renewed strength and dedication. Despite the hardships they faced, they remained united in their pursuit for answers, believing that the ultimate revelation awaited them just beyond the horizon. As another fresh day dawned on Oak Island, Rick and Marty Lagina, together with their team, waited for updates on their ongoing activities in the money pit. The idea of eventually solving the centuries-old mystery that had hidden the island in secrecy filled with a sense of purpose and determination. Rick and Marty arrived in the garden shaft area, the epicenter of their latest project, and were greeted by Paul, who gave them an update on the operation's development. Despite hurdles such as deflection off a wall in the tunnel, the team stayed determined to unearth the treasures hidden beneath Oak Island's surface. Dumas Contracting Limited representatives had worked continuously for the past week to extend the garden shaft down to a depth of 95 feet, where they expected to intersect a strange tunnel discovered during prior water tests. A noteworthy development occurred on Oak Island 1 week ago, when officials from Dumas Contracting Limited enlarged the garden shaft, a structure dating back to the mid-18th century, to 90 feet in depth. At this depth, they came across a mystery tunnel that appeared to lead westward to a location known as the Baby Blob. The team's interest in this tunnel, which is 95 feet deep, stems from its potential relevance. The choice to employ a quorum drill to penetrate the tunnel is an important milestone in the ongoing exploratory operations. The tunnel's path towards the Baby Blob area is remarkable, particularly given past water testing in neighboring boreholes. These tests found high trace levels of silver, gold, and other metals between 80 and 120 feet underground. The similarity between the tunnel's course and the found metals raises intriguing questions about what might be hidden within the tunnel's depths. The discovery of the tunnel has sparked excitement among the team as they speculate on its function and what secrets it may contain.